Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the forex market. Today, we'll start with taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. Let's go ahead and map out the current range as prices continue to break out past these highs. So a new range has formed. This is now the strong higher low that shouldn't be broken, in which I'll consider it a bearish chart. This is now the low, and the highs are just recently now forming today on weak dollar news. As CPI has caused these dollar pairs to push bullish past these highs. Of course, we were seeing that it retraced back down into the previous range. Continue making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, started consolidating. And some people were expecting these lows to be taken out before this push, but the news came out and dollar is weakening. DXY is pushing bearish, and it's caused the break of these highs, and of course the break in the previous highs. So just looking for any type of a retracement back down into any type of area of demand, because it doesn't have to go back all the way down, back down into discount in order for prices to continue pushing. Looks like the buyers are stepping into these dollar pairs. So just looking for any type of retracement and any type of reversal from there, any pullback and bullish momentum shift to continue targeting highs in the overall range. Like I said, could retrace back down to this area of demand, this previous range, and then continue, or it could push down further. But just like waiting to see for any type of buying opportunity. GBP USD, and we'll go ahead and change this range. Technically, I mean, this didn't have a bullish push like Euro, where it clearly broke out past the previous highs. So this technically is still making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So you could take this at the whole range, but this is still ranging pretty much sideways. It is a stronger pair, but the prices come back down into this range. We're still ranging sideways, so you can map out the range, the previous range from this low, because it's still just consolidating, it looks like, in this area. Or this can technically be the range, because this is the low that broke the high of the previous range, because this would have been the previous range. This would have been the pullback, the higher low, and these highs are broken. So right now, just looking to see if there's any type of area to take any type of buying opportunity from. Again, it's not very strong closures above these highs, so it is just technically a ascending channel, but they are higher highs and higher lows. But wait to see if this higher low stands up. It forms a higher low. Then we're looking for a bullish momentum shift, just like when this higher low happened and these highs started to be taken out. Looking to see if another higher low is formed to take out the highs of this range of this channel that price is currently in. Only looking for buying opportunities right now. Could look like these buyers are getting weaker, but not at the moment. It looks like it could be a little overextended for this time period, but GBP, the pound, is still looking like a strong currency pair. AUD USD, and as you've been watching, this continues to trade sideways, kind of breaking out past these highs, but going back inside of the range, just like I was saying with other US dollar pairs. It goes back inside of the range, and it's still consolidating, not really in a trending market. So we see the squeeze is still happening in this sideways. But let's go and map out the current range for AUD USD on the 4-hour chart. Technically overall still bullish, swing structure bullish, making higher highs, higher lows. Of course, this liquidity is sitting under all these lows, but right now currently just like I said, consolidating sideways, trying to break out over these highs. It did sweep the liquidity over the highs, but when the seller stepped back in, buyer stepped back in at the bottom of the range. So technically just trading sideways, not looking for any opportunity until price has made a decision on which direction it will head. NZD USD, similar situation. Prices here have broken out of the highs that were being formed, but no clear breakout of the high of the overall structure. Let's go and map out the current range as prices continue to make higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Start to consolidate sideways. There's liquidity sitting under these lows, just like with AUD USD. Buyer step back in and swept that liquidity even under the lows. Took out the lows. But they haven't been able to buyers haven't been able to take out the high of the overall range. So we're looking to see technically still bullish, swing structure bullish, internal structure bullish, fractals are breaking to the upside as these highs are being taken out, but technically still just in a range sideways. So just like with AUD USD, looking to see if there's direction. This would have been a good buying opportunity once the lower prices got rejected and these lows got taken out, and there was a liquidity sweep. But like I said, buyers haven't taken out the highs of the lower range, so we're waiting to see if prices can continue pushing higher. If it does, take out the highs, and look for any type of retracement back down to discount retracement, and then look for any type of opportunity to buy to target the highs of the newly formed range. GBP AUD, I said we're waiting to see if this would continue trading downward. Let's go map out the current range. I said in previous videos, it would have been a good opportunity to sell once these lows got taken out. But after this reaction, this support held up and buyers started to step back in. It only does, this cross burn only does go along with DXY, but like I've been saying, the pound is a stronger currency pair. Buyers step back in, still swing structure bearish. Internal structure is starting to turn bullish. So if it does start to take out these highs, this would be buyers would be targeting the highs of the overall range of the previous structure. So looking to see if if the lows do start to be taken out here, then we're looking for a selling opportunity to go ahead and take out the target the lows of the overall range. But as buyers start to step back in, like I said, it starts to take out these highs, and they were targeting the overall structure high from the previous structure. But now looking for any opportunity right now to buy or sell. Like I said, swing structure is still bearish due to the lows that were formed, but internal structure is starting to turn bullish. GBP NZD, similar situation. We're waiting to see if the lows will be taken out. Like I was saying in the previous video, this would have been a good area to take that sell, to take out the support here, the lows. But on the higher time frame now, since the buyer stepped back in, just like with GBP NZD, this could look appear to be like a liquidity sweep even of these lows. But let's go and map out the current range. Swing structure bearish, and remember I was saying it prices traced back into premium, and then started to break down with supply being in control. Every time it retraced back up, made higher a lower high. So let's step back in and started to consolidate, and then this is the area of support that needs to be broken, and it did. But now since buyers stepped back in, appears that this could be a liquidity sweep, and these highs are being taken out. There is liquidity sitting over these highs. Since this is a liquidity sweep, then we would expect these highs to be taken out even here and start to target the highs of when it retraced back down into premium, and just like with GBP AUD, eventually targeting the highs of the overall range. But right now, swing structure still bearish of this overall range, but internally starting to turn bullish when buyers step back in here. So not looking for any type of opportunity until this decision being made. It could be a higher low form from this low when prices retrace back and start targeting these highs. Again, then the price of target would be taking out these highs into order to continue the bullish shift. But if it does start to take out the lows, just like with GBP AUD, I'm looking for a target of the lows of the overall range. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.